In this video, I'm going to show you how to come up with a product that sells, using 3 questions that you need to ask yourself. If you find it difficult to listen to an artificial intelligence voice, you can find a link to the article in the video description and read it instead of listening. Usual situation: you think you have a great idea for a product, but you're not sure if it sells. Actually, you are sure that it will sell, but often your feelings might be wrong. It's very easy to go down the wrong path and try to sell something that is inherently doomed to failure. To avoid this potential failure, you have to ask yourself just 3 questions that will help you determine if your idea has a chance or not. Whether you want to create a design for a print-on-demand t-shirt or to find a dropship product, it's important to do everything right from the very beginning. Why is it important to determine your chance from the very beginning? Coming up with a product that sells is not as easy as it may seem. In fact, it's one of the most common mistakes that people make when creating a product. First of all, if you don't take the time to consider whether or not your product will sell, you're more likely to end up creating something that is doomed to failure. This can be frustrating, and it can also lead to wasted time and effort. On the other hand, if you do take the time to determine your chance of success before you even start creating your product, you'll be in a much better position to create something that actually sells. How can you determine your chance of success? Here are 3 questions to ask yourself: who, why, and how. Question who. Who is going to buy it? Let's make it clear that we are not talking about consumer goods. We don't talk about bread and meat. We talk about niche products intended for a specific audience. Who is not only about gender and age. Who might be the occupation, for example, mechanic or doctor. Who might be a patriot, gardener, or someone passionate about purple unicorns in yellow pajamas. The who is going to buy it question can be transformed to who is going to wear it if we speak about clothing or jewelry. If we speak about gifts, who is going to buy it, where your target audience actually is 2 people. The person who buys the gift, for example, the daughter, and the receiver, the father. In this case, you have to answer yourself why the daughter is going to buy it for her father. Are those some memories she wants to share? Is it something she wants to tell her dad, or it's something her dad is passionate about? So the first question to ask yourself is, who's going to buy this? If you can't answer that, there's no point in thinking about it any further. If you can't identify your customer, you have no one to sell your product to. Question why. Why would they want to buy it? Or why would they want to wear it if we speak about apparel or jewelry? We are not talking about the case where you are famous and everyone wants to buy a product with your name or brand. We're talking about cases where no one cares how good you are at graphic design or how well you can draw a bouquet. It's about how well the customer associates himself or something he likes with your product. It's about the customer's passion, about what they love and recognize. For example, no one cares how well you can draw a mystical creature. I'm not talking about single purchases, I'm talking about a product that sells. But, if you draw a baby Yoda, your product will be in demand as there are many fans of Star Wars. Just a reminder, don't draw the baby Yoda, it's a copyright infringement. Or, another example, you can draw the best natural looking fish in the world, but I bet that customer chooses a simple text design that says "I'd rather be fishing." Why? Because he's a passionate fisherman, not a passionate fish lover. No one will buy your thing if they don't see themselves or something they love in it. The why question speaks to the heart of what makes people buy things. If you cannot answer why they would want to buy your product, there's no point in continuing. Question how. How are they going to find your product? It's about market research, about your product title, description, and keywords. Make sure you can write such a description so that a person can find your product and also that it clearly describes your product. Think about what keywords describe your product. Use one of the many keyword research tools available and make sure people are searching for the keywords you've chosen for your product. If you can't find keywords that describe your product or people do not search for the keywords you selected for your product, it's a dead end. There's no point in going further until you can answer how people are going to find your product. When you're coming up with a product, it can be easy to get caught up in the details and lose sight of the bigger picture. If you want to come up with a product that sells, it's important to take the time to think through these 3 key questions. Who is your target customer? Why would they want to buy your product? And how are they going to find your product? By focusing on these factors, you can create something truly compelling that people will be eager to buy.